97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hi, my name is Nathan Quao and welcome to Citi FM's preview of match week 23 of the Barclays English Premier League.
Kupenda Condoms. Love right.
It's our first preview of the 2016 calendar year, and I have Benjamin Nketsia back here with me. Ben, nice to have you back.
Glad to be back, Nathan. I wonder what the soccer will have this year.
We'll see how it goes. Norwich and Liverpool will sell us our very first game of the match and starts at 12:45. For Liverpool, the story is extremely simple. Go out there, get a win, following the reverse at home against rivals Manchester United. For Norwich City, it's not been a great season after all. Nathan Redmond has tapered off a bit, but they look like a team that could give Liverpool problems. But let's move on to our standout game, at least the first one of our standout games. It's Man United at home to Southampton. Of course, this game is always exciting, but the managers even make it more classic. Remember, Louis van Gaal and Ronnie Koeman simply do not like each other. Last season, they shared the wins, one at Old Trafford, one away at the St. Mary's. Ben, this season what will happen? We've seen Ronnie Koeman's team, Southampton, they've been all over the place. They've been trying to put it back together following a good start, while Louis van Gaal wants his team to kick on from beating Liverpool last Sunday.
Well, if you ask me, I think that for the kind of problems that Southampton have had, he's done well to usher this team into 10th place where they currently are. You look at the offensive statistics as well. They have more shots on target. They average at least 11 shots a game compared to United's 7.8. So that's basically giving you an idea of what both teams look like offensively. And if you think about Southampton's squad, you don't necessarily think about any standout names this season. I mean, Graziano Pelle, who's their top striker, he's been out for a while and he's the most prolific guy against United. He scored 3 in his last games against United. So you know that once he's out, they've been able to replace him adequately, and that's the most impressive thing about him. They get goals from different people. Shane Long has come up big for them, and then you can also couple that with the fact that the last time out Southampton were at Old Trafford, they played really, really well, and then United have problems at Old Trafford. I mean, they've only scored once in their last 9 attempts in the first half at home, and that's worrying. It just gives you a sense that the team is slow in getting off the pace. They are slow in warming themselves up to opponents. You get a team like Southampton, they get going early and they could hurt you. I mean, you could check out the last game. They can score from set pieces, they can score goals from outside the box. They have threats from all over the place, and like I mentioned, now they don't have Graziano Pelle anymore. It's a bit harder for opponents to conceptualize where the next goal is going to come from, because it could go to anybody.
So Dusan Tadic will be key. Remember, the Serbs scored the winner last season at Old Trafford. I remember he pulled off his jersey in celebration there. So that's the backstory. Now, the thing with Louis van Gaal and Ronnie Koeman is that both managers tend to win away from home. So Van Gaal has already won at the St. Mary's. Will he lose at home to Ronnie Koeman? We wait to find out. So that's our second game on Saturday from 3 p.m. My final game on Saturday is another good one. It's West Ham, who have been absolutely brilliant, against Manchester City, who were ruthless against Crystal Palace in the last match. And then it's again two teams who start well and can't seem to get consistency. For the Dimitri Payet and West Ham, they got a great win last time and when they travelled away to Bournemouth. For Man City themselves, they got a great win over Crystal Palace. What will happen where Man City travel away from home? A trip that will be very difficult against the West Ham side, who are quite solid this season.
Well, I think that West Ham have taken care of a lot of big teams already this season, but they are form out at home has been a bit dodgy. I mean, they've already beaten Manchester City at the Etihad this season. So, I mean, confidence from that game will definitely play a big factor, or it will definitely be a big factor going into the second leg. But then again, you need to be a bit worried about West Ham's defense. They've already considered 3 goals via penalties. It just gives you a sense that defenders get a little edgy and jittery when the ball gets into the penalty box. I mean, Dimitri Payet is coming back at a very, very crucial moment, because his absence led West Ham to a dry patch. They could not create goals, they could not score goals. And if you look at Dimitri Payet's statistics over the course of 2 seasons, he actually ranks top 5 in terms of goals created and goals scored amongst the best in Europe. Not just the best in the Premiership, but he's out there with the most creative of players around the world. So it's a key player, or he's a key part of this team. Again, you want to talk about Manchester City and their title credentials. I feel that they've not shown enough in terms of dealing with games of this nature. They go into games of this matter and they allow the opponents to come onto them. They allow the opponents to give them more pressure than you'd expect a team with their level of attacking talent to have. But good thing also is Sergio Aguero, he grabbed a hat-trick in the last game they played. Resurgence of form for him, I think it's crucial. I mean, he's a guy who can put together a quick run of goals in a very quick space of time. I mean, a player like that is a key to getting your season back on track. I don't feel that City are too far back from the rest of the other team, but they really do need to get wins like this, and it's going to be difficult, because West Ham have already proven that at 6th position currently, they are easily punching above their weight in the Premiership. I mean, a game like this, they go into it no pressure. They just want to go out there and do what they've already done against a number of the big sides. The motivation is key for Slaven Bilic and his side.
So for West Ham, the last time they had a big team coming over, they played against Chelsea. They won that game there, and so they would want to repeat the formula against Manchester City. So it will be a shootout really between Kevin De Bruyne and Dimitri Payet. Let's see who stands out. Will it be the Belgian playmaker or the silky French number 10 who plays for West Ham? So that wraps up our coverage on Saturday. On Sunday, we start off with Everton versus Swansea. Swansea beat Watford in a Monday night fixture. Can they get another win? Can they go on? Can Andre Ayew get to score more goals? They play against a very rampant Everton team who are beginning to get into great form. They almost walked away from Stamford Bridge with all 3 points, saved that last minute goal by John Terry. Offside or not, well, we cannot tell. But our second game on Sunday is the big one. It's Arsenal welcoming Chelsea. And Benjamin, lots of people say that this fixture defines Arsenal's season, that if they beat Chelsea, then that's it. They can believe that they'll start, getting into that range of being title winners. They lost the first leg at Stamford Bridge quite controversially, thanks to a few very funny decisions. This time they play at home. Sanchez is back. Ozil is back.
Yeah, it's key. It's key you mentioned those two guys, because they were actually fit to play the last game, but Arsene Wenger chose not to gamble on them, and it means that they go into this game even a bit fresher than they were before. Ozil, I think his stats for the season speak for themselves. 16 assists. He's bearing down on Thierry Henry's record of 20 assists this season. I think he will break that record, but I think that, again, you want to look at the last result, and Arsenal will not be happy. I've seen them play games where they've been able to abandon their plush football, slick passing style, and they've gone at it. They've defended well. They've been able to grind out results. Olivier Giroud, he's in the form of his life as well. So it's not even just about Mesut Ozil. It's not even just about Olivier Giroud, the striker. Arsenal as a team are performing better defensively. 21 goals conceded, and they rank top 5 in the best defenses in the league this season. That's not a typical Arsenal characteristic, and I think that it just gives you a sense of where the team is going this season. You might also want to even talk about a wild card. I think that Joel Campbell for Arsenal has been key. He's that sort of player who, if he gets included in the game, is likely to get overlooked by the opposing team, because he's not usually your danger man. I've seen this guy. This kid can pass. He's not exactly your Mesut Ozil or David Silva, but he can pick out the pass. He can finish. I feel that Arsenal have the mental edge for the first time in this fixture.
We'll see how it goes. Now, in the Community Shield before the season started, Arsenal won that game by a goal to nil, thanks to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I happened to see that game, but at the Emirates, can Arsenal respond? They've already beaten Man United handsomely at that same ground. When Chelsea shows up on Sunday, what kind of Arsenal will turn up? Can they win? And if they do, does it mean they are on their way to winning the league? But that's our Premier League 7 for you. So we start off on Saturday, where we've got 3 games for you. We start start off with Norwich versus Liverpool. There's Man United playing at home to Southampton, and then there is West Ham taking on Manchester City at 5:30. And then on Sunday, we've got Swansea taking on Everton at the Goodison, and Arsenal facing Chelsea at the Emirates on Sunday at 4 p.m. As usual, you can join us in our Predict and Win. We want you to win the prizes. It's a new year. People aren't winning. People are not predicting right. We need you to get it right. So predict the winner of Arsenal versus Chelsea. That's a standout game from this particular match round 23. Arsenal versus Chelsea. That game is on Sunday at 4 p.m. We need you to drop your predictions in the comment section below this video. And if you get it spot on, you are entitled to a lovely prize from us here at Citi 97.3. So the football is live on Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Catch us as we serve you the best in English football in terms of the league and the Capital One Cup. See you then.